Yo, it's your boy Jimmy Soulero, and if you want to learn how to sample, we're going to break it down, the techniques, the styles. We have 2 songs with 1 sample, totally different vibes. So let's get into it, man.
God damn, Jimmy, this some serious gourmet shit.
So how do you get your samples? How do you find songs to sample? It's simple. You can go to the record store. I got this joint for $1. I got this record for $1. I got it loaded up into the sampler. I've chopped this one up. Fire. You can also obviously go to YouTube. Everybody knows that YouTube, the MP3. We don't get caught up in whether it's an MP3 or wave. I got both. It don't matter. I'm going to chop it up and throw a RC20 on it anyway. The next thing you can do is something I found out about a couple months ago was go to an app called Mixcloud. Mixcloud is fire. You got a lot of DJs on there that I connect with, and they chop up and curate whole hours of soul records and classic jazz and neo jazz and stuff of that nature. So that's a cool method to do it also. Once you have your sample converted to MP3 or wave, what are we gonna do? We're gonna load it up into Ableton, push 3, whatever your sampler of choice is, and you're gonna chop. We gotta get those chops in. So types of guys that I like to listen to for inspiration are the Alchemist, the Conductor, Rock Marciano. These are the type of cats that are gonna push your ear and get you to hear the samples. When you put a record on, you'll be able to hear where you need to chop, what you need to chop, and how you need to chop it. So I have a song that I did. I just put it out. It's probably on my Instagram by now, at Jimmy Soulero. It's in the bio. And what I did was chop the sample up, but I realized, like, dang, I actually chopped this sample up before. What I'm gonna do is show you the actual song that I did. So the first one is this one.
God damn, Jimmy, this some serious gourmet shit.
Okay, we like that vibe, right? So that's section A right there. That's section A. But if we come to section B, we switch it up. That's one song. Another song, same sample.
God damn, Jimmy, this some serious gourmet shit.
I know y'all love that tag. Section B right here. So you can see how those 2 songs are 2 different vibes, but they're utilizing the same sample. So how do we do that? Simple, simple, simple. So we got a simpler loaded up right here. So the first thing you want to do is find the downbeat of the song. So as you can see on the screen, the sample is already on the downbeat. If I hit this pad, it's going to play. If I didn't have the sample on the downbeat, I would have this access linked right here, and it's pointless. You know what I mean? We want to have maximum control on each one of these pads, and we do that by starting on the one like James Brown. So okay, so we hear the tempo of the beat, and if you're not good at catching the tempo, literally play songs and clap. Play a metronome and clap. You know what I mean? I'm a drummer by nature. You know what I mean? I'm a percussionist. I played in drumline, different things like that. And I have the rhythm, so I can hear it. But if you're not good at that, the only thing you can do is practice by clapping, playing drums. If you don't have a drum set, then clap. Clap to a tempo, clap to a metronome, clap the songs, snap, you know what I mean? Hit your knee. It don't matter. Catch the tempo and learn that. Once you learn that, sampling is a breeze. So I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean, and I'm gonna count it out. So we want to put this on. We want to put this on pad slicing on. You want to slice manual. So slice by manual, slicing and pad slicing on. With the start on the 1, we're gonna 2, 3. I'm getting all these chops. 4. right, right there. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Two, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Three, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Four, okay. You know what I mean? And as you're chopping on beat. That's all we doing right now. Is literally chopping 64 pads on beat, on beat. Two, three. If you want to get more precise chops like this, I can chop more. Two, two, three, four, four. If I want to get more chops, I can one, two, three, four, two, two, three, four, three, two, three, four, four, two, three, and back to the regular chop. And back to the regular chop. Okay. See how I was catching that vibe? Two, three, and you know what I mean? I'm not gonna break down the whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. It's pointless. You know what I mean? As long as you can get the tempo of the song, you can chop it up. And this allows you to chop up old records that kind of the BPM fluctuate. It might be a 168 through 173. You know what I mean? So now that we had a sample chop, I am going to turn or make sure warp is off. And everybody loves the warp algorithm remix. Everybody loves the warp algorithm inside of Ableton, and I do as well. But when I'm chopping, I want full control of my sample. I don't want it sync to another tempo because you're able to pick up different rhythms when the sample is alive. You know what I mean? Ooh, I like that. When the sample's alive, you're able to pick up different rhythms. And what do I mean by alive? When you warp it to the tempo, you are telling it this is the tempo and this is what you have to do. But when I allow the sample to breathe and actually be alive, the sample is going to do different things. You know what? Let me show you. If I had this sample on warp mode, right? You hear that it's dragging out, which could be cool in a certain environment. But right now I wanted to. The sample's more alive, right? So now if I come and turn on my drum loop, I can chop. I hope y'all are able to hear what the difference is. So when my sample's alive, I can do things like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch my hands when I'm doing that. I am 1, 2, 3, 4. That's one pattern right there. Now I can 1, hold, 2, 4. 1, hold, 2, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are going to give you different variations in your rhythm. I can come over here, and that part that we chopped on 16ths a little bit faster was quicker. Watch this, watch this. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Two and ba 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 and go up. I could literally chop up another song to this beat. I could literally chop up another beat to this song and people wouldn't even know. And that's the art of sampling. You want to chop a sample up so many times. You want to flip it a different way to where people not going to be able to find where the sample is from. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I could go on about sampling all day. Listen, if that was helpful, comment below. Let me know if you want me to elaborate on any part of it. I could talk about sampling all day. Hit me up on Instagram at Jimmy Soulero if you want some samples sent to you. I'll send them to you for the low ski. You know what I'm talking about? Also, I got some drum loops this is from an Isaac Hayes song. If you need some drum loops, I can send them for the low ski too. You know what I mean? So just hit me, man. Y'all be blessed. Jesus love you. Love you guys too. Peace.